What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 of my Overland Expo series for Overland Expo Mountain West, and today we're here in Loveland, Colorado. Let's kick things off with the Fortress 4x4. Right here we've got their Chevy Crew Cab 6500 HD LT. This thing is an absolute beast, built for work, overland travel, or anything in between. It's got the kind of presence that makes people stop in their tracks. One of the things I love about the Fortress builds is the balance between rugged design and refined finish. Alright, let's jump inside and check out the setup. First thing you'll notice here is the seating area and table setup in the back. It's a really comfortable space for hanging out, eating, or just getting some work done on the road. You got a solid build quality throughout, heavy-duty materials, thoughtful design touches, and a layout that maximizes space without feeling cramped. Now check this out. The kitchen and the bathroom setup in the Fortress is super well thought out. You've got a compact galley kitchen with a sink, dual burner stove, fridge, and plenty of storage for your gear and food. Everything's right where you need it, and it's easy to clean and access. It's small details like this that really make the Fortress 4x4 stand out. Everything has a purpose, and it's built with real-world travel in mind. What's really impressive is how they managed to fit a functional bathroom setup in here too. You've got a toilet, shower, and solid privacy enclosure. Perfect for extended off-grid trips. It's rugged but refined. Everything feels secure and built to handle real travel. And as we're in the bathroom, you see the lighting controls are easily accessible, integrated right here. As we pan out of the bathroom and take a look up front, the overcap bed area has tons of windows, letting in a ton of natural light, and there's plenty of storage built right underneath. Swinging over, we got an LG combo washer and dryer unit. Great use of space for full-time living or longer trips. And right here at the end of the counter, a built-in dishwasher. Alright, now let's move on and check out the Outpost 4x4. This one's built on a Ford regular cab F600 XLT and has a completely different layout and feel. Starting on the passenger side, you'll notice the large exterior storage boxes. Super rugged and functional. As we make our way in, you're greeted by the nice L-shaped seating area with the lagoon-style table. It's cozy, functional, and a perfect spot to relax or get some work done. Everything feels solid and well thought out. The craftsmanship and use of space are on point. Moving down into the kitchen area, you've got an induction stovetop, a nice wide countertop, and a deep sink. Perfect for cooking on the go. It's compact, but it doesn't feel cramped at all. From there, you've got the sleeping area in front. Lots of windows for natural light, great airflow, and smart use of space. Below the bed, there's even more storage. You can see in between the stairs on each side, tucked underneath, everything's designed to keep things organized and easy to access. And right over here, you've got the bathroom. And honestly, this setup is really nice. It's spacious for a rig this size with a solid shower and toilet layout that feels clean and functional. Just like the rest of the Outpost build, it's rugged but refined, definitely built for extended adventures. As we come back around, you'll see all the additional storage built into the seating area. Plus, check out this large fridge, perfect for long trips when you need to keep plenty of supplies cold. The Wanderbox lineup really lives up to its name. It's full of surprises. The bedroom feels open and comfortable, clean design, premium finishes, and everything exactly where you need it. Now stepping back outside, here's the rear of the rig. You've got tire storage and additional storage boxes mounted on the back. Super clean design and totally functional for gear, tools, and recovery equipment. Next up, we're checking out the Rough Road Equipment Global Sprinter Van all-wheel drive. This thing is built to handle just about anything you can throw at it. Alright, let's take a quick look inside and see what the setup looks like. As soon as we peek in, you can tell it's designed for serious travel. Clean, compact, yet functional. You've got this nice seating setup here that can double as a workspace or lounge area. The sleeping setup looks super cozy. Plenty of room, good airflow, and windows all around for light and ventilation. So overall, this Global Sprinter Van AWD from Rough Road Equipment really hits that balance between rugged and refined. You can tell it's built for long trips off the beaten path, but it's got all the comfort you need to stay out there for weeks. All right, that's a quick look at Rough Road Equipment Sprinter here at Overland Expo Mountain West. We've got a lot more to see here, so stay tuned. All right, folks, next up here at Overland Expo West, we're checking out the Anti-Shanty trailers. Specifically, the model known as the Anti-Shanty Rigid Roof Trailer. Now let's take a quick peek inside. Stepping inside the Anti-Shanty Rigid Roof, you're greeted right away by this clean, functional kitchen setup. You've got a sink here, and next to it, the Wallace stovetop. It's an induction unit that doubles as a heater for the entire space. Up above, there's a max fan to keep the airflow moving and the temperature just right. Above the counter, there's plenty of stainless steel shelving for storage, and tucked nearby, there's a fold-out shower pan that lets you create an indoor shower setup when needed. Turning around, we move into the seating area, a clean bench setup that converts into 2 queen bunk beds. There's also a lot of hidden storage built in this area. Finally, as we walk around toward the rear and take one last look around, you can really see how well thought out the design is. The price range for this one starts around $39,000 for a base model. Depending on the options and trim levels, it can climb higher. So if you're budgeting, that's a good starting point. Okay, that's the rigid roof model. Let's move on to the A-frame model and see another angle of what Anti-Shanty is doing with off-road trailers. This one takes a different approach. A pop-up A-frame design built for adventure. Let's check it out. You'll notice the A-frame folds down for towing. Then when you're in camp mode, it pops up and gives you 9+ feet of headroom. It's still fully hard-sided and insulated, no canvas tent walls. On the sides, you'll find driver and passenger kitchen accessory boxes, ramp storage, L-track tie-downs, and it's built to haul bikes, quads, or whatever you want to bring for your off-grid trips. So there you have it, 2 very different offerings from Anti-Shanty. All right, now we're checking out Scout Campers. Here we've got the Kenai Scout Camper, sleek, lightweight, and purpose-built for overlanding. You can see how clean the lines are as we circle around. Aluminum construction, minimal overhang, and a rugged, compact profile that still feels roomy inside. This setup is mounted on the Bowen bed platform, which gives you extra stability and utility for off-road travel. Really a perfect pairing for this build. Inside, it's simple and efficient. Sleeping area up front, compact galley, tons of storage, and such a clean, functional layout. A great example of what Scout does best, keeping it lightweight without sacrificing comfort. And that's a quick look at the Kenai Scout Camper here at Overland Expo Mountain West. Short, clean, and adventure ready. Let's see what else we can find today. All right, next up we're checking out the Rugged Luxury Motors Yacht 30. This thing makes a big impression right away. Clean lines and a premium finish that really stands out here at Overland Expo Mountain West. As we move down to the driver's side, you'll notice the integrated storage compartments, heavy-duty off-road tires, and that clean aluminum body. Built tough, but still refined. Everything about it says capability and comfort. The Yacht 30. Sleek lines, panoramic windows, and that signature Rugged Luxury Motors design. Every detail built to turn heads and invite you in for the ride. Inside, the Yacht 30 lives up to its name. Modern, spacious, and refined. You've got a full kitchen with solid surface counters. Check out that built-in propane grill and the knife block that actually rises right out of the countertop. And yes, even a safe tucked away inside. The mirror doors make the space feel even bigger. It feels like a small apartment on wheels. And over to my right is a beautiful sandstone shower with pebblestone floor. That's luxury you don't usually see in a rig like this. Taking a quick look at the bathroom, everything is clean. I've seen a lot of different rigs, and this one really takes the cake. I also love the accent lighting, it gives it a nice touch. Then we swing back out into the main living area. Check out this bar top. With a touch of a button, a massive 65-inch TV rises right out of the counter. And the windows are on gas struts with electronic actuators so they can open remotely. Another high-end touch.
This table leg right here is on an electronic actuator. If you notice, the floor has a recess right here. Before you bring the pop out in or you want to turn the couch into a bed, you click a button and this goes down flush into the floor. After that, you just use this remote and the couch can come in and out and become a queen-size bed. Plus the queen-size bed up above.
I could totally see myself in something like this. Back to the kitchen again, because I have to show you this. An espresso machine and even a countertop dishwasher both that rise up out of the counter. That's next level convenience right there. Looking around, the fit and finish are incredible. Pictures and videos honestly don't do this rig justice. The Land Yacht 30 truly blends off-grid capability with pure luxury. It's the kind of rig that makes you forget you're even on the road.
So when you're looking for privacy and you got all your windows closed, and a push of a button, you have full privacy. Electronic tint.
That's really nice.
And that's on every window around this RV. What's great about this rig is when the slide is in and you want to, everything's still functional in here. This countertop slides underneath this counter, so everything comes in. You still got a walkway. This is your only tight spot to walk through right here when everything's brought in.
Okay.
That butcher block folds down over there, so that you can get into the bathroom with easy access. Every cabinet door you can still get to, everything's still functioning. And I would go as far to say, even with the pop out in, you still got more room than the competitors walking through. You don't feel like you're walking into a skinny hallway. This is the Land Yacht 30 as our model.
Even the cab area is detailed, with the rugged luxury logo right on the steering wheel, wrapped in premium leather. Now, checking out the exterior of the Rugged Luxury Motors Land Yacht 30, right away, take a look at these tires. Big, aggressive, all-terrain setup with custom rims and those spike lug accents. It just screams rugged capability. Panning over to the passenger side, we've got a huge open window that gives you an amazing view from the inside. And right below it, an outdoor-mounted TV setup. Moving around the back, there's a sturdy bike rack that can hold a couple of bikes. And as we swing around the driver's side, check out the massive slide out. Looks about 16 feet of extra space that really opens up the interior. The oversized windows make it feel open and airy, giving you that seamless inside and outside connection. Alright guys, that's the Land Yacht 30. Let's see what else we can find at Overland Expo Mountain West. Next up, we're checking out the Super Tramp Camper's Megatron. As we walk up the steps into this unit, the first thing you'll notice is the clean open layout. A nice bench seat setup with a table in the center that likely converts into a bed. Right away, we pan over to the kitchen area. You've got an induction stovetop, a sleek sink, and a marble look countertop that gives you a modern upscale vibe. There are windows everywhere in here, letting in a ton of light and really opening up the space. Unfortunately, there's rope blocking off the rest of the unit, so we can't go any further inside. But even from here, you can tell this thing is built with quality and attention to detail. As we step back out, we get a full-size view of the Super Tramp camper mounted on an elevation off-grid truck. This setup looks ready for anything. We pan around toward the front hood for a closer look at the rugged pairing before jumping into a classic Super Tramp camper pop-up. Inside the pop-up, we get a quick look at the sleeping area, the compact kitchen setup, and that signature L-shaped bench seating. It's all high-end, smartly designed, and built for adventure. You gotta love this setup. Super Tramp really thought of everything, from the space, the finish, the layout. It all just works. Not a bad place to call home, even if it's parked on the side of a mountain. That's a quick look at both models, short and sweet, before we move on to the next stop. Next up, we're checking out Hiatus campers. Right away, as we hop inside, we get a good look at the clean kitchen setup, compact but super functional, and a quick view of the bed area above. And as we pan around, we'll take in the layout, and then jump out to check out another truck fitted with a Hiatus camper. This one's empty inside, but the bed is fully extended so you can really see the sleeping platform setup. And as we pan around, you can see the hard-sided panels lining the interior. They look solid, high quality, and built to last. Then one of the owners jumps in to show us just how quick the setup is. She drops the roof down in seconds, then pops it right back up again to show us it fully raised in position. It's slick, fast, and practical. Right after that, we move over to Howardbuilt Camping Company. We start with a quick look at the exterior of one of their rigs. Clean, rugged, and adventure ready. Then we hop inside for a short tour. So this is Howardbuilt. They actually started up in Bend, Oregon, and later moved to Durango, Colorado, which makes total sense with all the outdoor testing they do out there. One of the coolest things about these campers is their electric lift system. It can hold up to 300 pounds on the roof even while it's popping up. Everything's lightweight composite and aluminum, so you're not weighing down the truck, and they even pre-wire them for solar. You can tell the founder, Colin Howard, really built this from experience. He's a guy who actually lives this lifestyle. We pan around to the rear of the camper for one last look, before stepping back out and continuing down the road to tour our next stop, the Creator area. That was a super slick setup by Howardbuilt. Now we're going to keep walking down and see what else we can find. You never know what kind of builds or gear pop up around here. Let's head toward the Creator area and see who's hanging out. Next up, we're over here at the Creator area. Starting off with a custom-built 1994 Stuart and Stephen rig. More of a DIY build, but really thought out. As we step inside, we get a look at the clean kitchen setup and the bed platform that lifts up. Underneath, instead of storage, it's packed with a full Victron electrical system, Battleborn batteries, and a large water tank, super organized and efficient. Above the bed, there's a Medea 8000 BTU AC unit, keeping things cool inside. Panning over, we spot an air fryer tucked neatly into the setup. Pretty cool addition to a DIY rig. We step out to the back, where you can see those heavy-duty stairs. Then we swing around to the driver's side to check out the front cab. Up here, there's some red arc electrical gear, along with tons of buttons and tech on the dashboard. This thing's loaded with functionality. We wrap it up with a quick exterior pan around the front, rear, and passenger side, just to take in the full build before moving on. Next, we stop by an old Freightliner fire truck that's been converted into a full-on living space. The attention to detail on this thing is wild. Everything's been customized and repurposed for overland life. It's got that heavy-duty backbone, but now it's a full-on adventure rig. We do a 360 pan around the exterior. You can see the AC unit and a spare tire holder on back. Let's head up and take a look inside. Inside, there's an isotherm fridge, a mini split AC unit, a Murphy bed, and a really well-designed bathroom with a shower that opens up to the outdoors. The backsplash tile in the kitchen area adds a surprisingly homey touch. Really well done. We jump back out, and that's a wrap for this one. Finally, we make our way over to another custom rig. This one's by Nomad Adventure 360. It's another Stewart and Stevenson build, this time a 2003 model that they engineered and built themselves. It's got its own unique flair and craftsmanship, another great example of what's possible in the custom overland world. So again, this is the Nomad Adventure 360, built on the 2003 Stewart and Stevenson. Totally custom, totally DIY, and seriously impressive. You can tell that it wasn't just built for looks, it's built for living. Every inch of this thing has a purpose. Super clean setup, and honestly, one of the coolest builds out here at Overland Expo. And that wraps up our tour of Overland Expo Mountain West. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for Overland Mountain West. It was fun. I'm out.